All right. And I'm ready. Yeah, Mobibia Aquaba. Edeba Porcupine stand here on YouTube with Selbet. Porcupine stand here on YouTube with Selbet. Well, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Na yamboama yankomodie no entimi nkoyie. Na entimi nsi pistol. Official partner na yegusu aye to pete. Na ye wish mu nyina a Merry Christmas. Na me na yegusu danase. Ewa ho bamba wode to yeso. Wode boy ho ban anopa wie numre no. Nyame na ye danase. Ewo ne tumi kese ene ne nsa kese ne na doya or dan edi kire yen debia. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And yeah, kone boko kakra. Because nipeduana I am re. Nyame ya dumo china. Exactly. Around this time, now Santa Koroko against Baby and Ghost. Exactly 6 p.m. Santa Koroko playing against Baby and Ghost Stars. Yes, Kotoko against Baby and Ghost Stars at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Ya can't send me bre. Atu yensa edi afra Santa Koroko chita fu nyina se mombra na mombeta team nechi. Na match no enye match ketwa. It's an intensive game. Ehu Asante Koroko be here. Echitafo no se mo beba na ma be ka omo amometime defeat club a friend baby any Ghost Stars. Ghost Stars ababe Drew Kumase na Ghost Stars baby any Ghost Stars. And normally training under the light they posted it. Ehona asasem kakra you see. And Asante Koroko training wada kwejache. Kenya bone. And we ana me monitor there but and ra me hu Asante Koroko training wo Baba Sports Stadium under the light. And ra na and man say hu kotko training under the light. So check it coach Frimpong Manson ni preview. With baby and Ghost Stars. Clearly you can see the video. In the video, say Ghost Stars they were training under the light. Omonkasa as a club, I official post where they were telling the whole world that listen, we are training under the light. I want an element because match near born in numre. Think I would try and numre training and Kenya bad. You can't over match under a year over match wash too tough. And why clubs ever training a wash too tough. When they have a match or more wash too tough or so. It is quite similar to having a game under the light and training under the light. Unfortunately, from the look of things, any training under the light ahead of this game. But Ghost Stars, they were team. Let's just hope that this will not be a factor at the end of 90 minutes in deciding why and the chances of winning the game. No. Let's hope so. Coach Ogum say Claire said he's not talking ahead of matches. So Ogum is somebody when you give him the microphone, he will explain things. Ubisan injury issues or become Ubisan how Kwame no fast on him the opponent, and he will tell you how he sees the opponent and go ahead to even explain how he's going to stop them. I said Ninja coach Ajay. Inti Ogum de wan kasa ba coach Frimpong Manson kasa. A weekend edition, just a little one. Kakra bi entie coach Frimpong Manson. E won somehow do a coach Frimpong Manson. Edi tuja. Ewo ebra one baby any Ghost Stars media etwetwen eye enkomo.
Wrestler against Asare Ansu, Kumasi Sports Stadium. Coach, the team lies second on the league log. We are playing under the lights on Friday evening. How has the team fared so far?
Oh, I think after a game against last week game, and we've been training very well. So far, I think Obi also responded to the training very well. Every player wants to play, so you can see the kind of spirit we are dealing with. So for me, I think it's been good so far.
15. The team has just lost only once in away game. Coach, is that going to continue with the good performances at away matches?
Yeah, that is what I expect. So far, yeah, this season, you lose only one game, and we hope that they beat me any day here with that they lose. So for me, I think we train very well, and it's our hopes that we will continue our form throughout the season.
The team looks so intense and compact. Coach, looking at the training stadium today, what has been the secret for the team? I think the team have psyched themselves very well against Asare Ansu.
Yeah, so when we are playing against Kotoko, you see, every player wants to play. So that motivation, it comes from within. You don't need to promise any player huge sums of money for him to play. Already, once he's playing against Kotoko, they know it's a very big club. They all want to impress. So they have that intrinsic motivation, and that for us is going to help us. Although we know it's going to be difficult, but we expect we will play above ourselves tomorrow on Friday.
This question should be a tricky one, Coach. Against Kotoko, our worst one was the first season we lost 5-0 under the light. How are you going to psych the boys against Kotoko under the same light?
That was then. And now we are even training under our own front. So for me, I know even.
All right, Coach for Paul Manson and our 10 in Kano. I mean, he's doing so well. Currently in the Ghana Premier League, it's not getting easier. And the match is also, and Heart of Lions are share young apostles. And Adriana Swakoshe, Legon Cities. I mean, Legon Cities guys have a story. Say Parkwesi Fabian is no longer with them. So at the moment, Coach, Bashir Hayford, 30 points with Heart of Lions, on top of the league after 15 matches, possible 45 points, you know. Coach Elusu 15 of those points, and he, yes, I might even be wrong with the mathematics. And he, 15 matches played so far. Baby, Heart of Lions, what is happening? Heart of Lions 30 points, and now the points gap between Omone Kotokono I 6. Baby, any go stars Kotokono in a botch and a bitchim. A young boy and a nation's young boy. So a win for Kotoko takes them to 27 points, and that will be 3 points behind Heart of Lions. Then Twaso. I mean, I think I have to move fast. Try and move fast now. My slow though. Friday Kasare hon se mo hapa. No after say Asante Kotoko announced so Benjamin Chum. There's a whole lot of conspiracy and conversations going on. Say he's coming in as the replacement of Frederick Asare or Fatau Seidu. Frederick is leaving this January. I mean, a whole lot. If it's about detailed information concerning transfers, negotiations, but sometimes you choose the time to talk about them. Frederick Asare at the moment. The last conversation Achana boho boho, but then for Fred and the end of but they say 3,000 Ghana cedis gap between Frederick Asare, what he wants from Kotoko, based on their last conversation, and that's the gap, 3,000 Ghana cedis gap, based on their last conversation. I said Frederick Asare about Kotoko. Listen to this. Now, Accra Lions. And he was coming in more like, yes, he was coming to fight for the position, but there was Danlad Ibrahim. And Accra Lions, who not Fred and yet well known, Accra Lions. What I said, no, you're well known in the Ghana Premier League setting, unless people really follow the league. And Nana Amponsa at that time managed to convince Frederick Asare in such a way, say, na mount no beje wo Kotokono na e wo form kakra. Now the contract be a year summer. Yes, was she na penkra kwesi ewa. But initially, the fee which was mentioned from Kotoko says Kase near the Bemauno. Fred's position, there's a 3,000 Ghana cedis gap. Oh, I don't want to go to the figures today. Inti, Memen come and when I meet the don't say no my Fred story, but my conversation yesterday had nothing to do with he's leaving this January. No, my conversation yesterday had nothing to do with he's leaving this January. I want to repeat that. Say after the game, and that additional information, but Fred is staying, and that is the little that I can do. I will Fred Asare in common. Mehu, and now maybe my do 32 minutes. So I ended most of the stories. Sampson Eduku is still training with Asante Kotoko. Everybody should know that Sampson Eduku is still training with Asante Kotoko. Yes, had to focus per striker. No doubt about it. Even Nations FC per striker. So the two teams are many Emmanuel Sapon of Brekum Chelsea had to focus. And Nations FC. Sampson Eduku had to focus. And Ben who say, this are 30 abakro Ben. And I know what I'm saying. Woman Ben there no. This are 30 abakro say. They want a striker. But any Sampson Eduku, unless any strange last minute, or you know what I want to be boom. He's still training with Kotoko. And now you're training. Uncle baby, Sampson Eduku is still with Kotoko, and he's not leaving. Factors to be confirmed. Mame fa we shame. This week me be komobi bisa say. Asare Eduku DNA is slow kakra. And the me PKN was confirmation being by. Oh, confirmation being by. And it's not documentation confirmation. And yet documentation and whole confirmation and by is a different form of confirmation and by with regards to Sampson Eduku. But he's still training with Asante Kotoko. And he's more Kotoko than any other team. So they had to folk bit, I am on Fantonche. Has is not in the conversation. Na Yanko a year Memphis Depay. Me sure send you be a say and then Asante Kotoko training grounds. If you catch him in the street. Yes. So I heard a Kotoko video. Opinion na no di Memphis etching. Oko fike siemwa omo kohon they know him. Straight from Fikesim na Memphis, eba Asante Kotoko training grounds. Asante Kotoko training grounds pitch na obia follow channel we bian. Me catch your last week Thursday. I think it was Thursday na Kotoko 2 kind Friday e board dreams. So Thursday na me story. Say you could peer so say Kotoko installing new sprinklers. Ewo the AJ Sports Complex because na pitch no aye yellow. And yeah, green to sassy hot yellow. Everybody who has been going there who say, and yes, say Adanim futuro. But in ye green to sass, I say all the a green power. So clearly, anybody that walks straight to Asante Kotoko training grounds, one of the things that you will see is that the main pitch in Kotoko training, youth team training, in here upgrade. In Pennyfoot to one among, but in drew the level as compared to down there. So personally, I was not surprised when I was watching the video and I heard Memphis talked about that Asante Kotoko pitch because the training pitch send you near June, July when had the TSAC. And let's hope that the leadership will work towards it. But all in all, I think, sir, clearly the acceptance that the AJ Sports Complex need an upgrade, and we are hoping it can be that fast as soon as possible. Share the name Kotoko out there. The baby a club no ni t-shirt. If you can see him, na ubeko training grounds or na. Eya na enyo be no in do baby say do. So I just hope that this comment and the factors behind it, as soon as possible to push this project. Send at least Kotoko binya a befitting training facility. I be meeting the standard of the club whenever anybody goes there to visit Asante Kotoko. Yenti honim film Isaac Mintah and I metete nsem ni te min chiremu bebre. Mintah made to him say a member of Ghana Football Association, former administrator, mini baku din komo where or catcher me say in days where the player status committee ebenya holiday ewo day so motrana, they normally take their sitting to the next day, especially when you ra the registration period. Meka asase mo channel yi so. Menya ntie se ochena the player status committee will eventually sit and they will have a series of cases to handle, including the Isaac Mintah case. Now, before I move to any other point, let me state it emphatically that Isaac Mintah have not received any mail confirming that he is a free agent. Neither has he received any communique. And around bare 4 nana mi ura sansimu, I trust we are free. Just that football penny for no, I see a court. Oh, I see a football match. Sometimes you can even look at a football match and go like, listen, this club chances of winning was through change this club, but eventually on the field the results can change. So the same way that lawyers say court out, they can have that feeling that in this case, this particular party have a higher chance of winning this case than this person. But the verdict sometimes is different from what you think based on the documents or regards to the issue. So based on your commodity, and then I'm I mean, oh, where do you be winning? But it's different from where they were winning. So as that now, he has not won the case. But we are hoping, so hopefully he can be declared free for him to do his own thing, especially registering for a club like Asante Kotoko. Mame entwaso ewo enkomonum. Now let me move to Asante Kotoko echiriho. The Henry Ansu story. The Henry Ansu story. Point blank. BBN. Say Ansu go back to Chelsea. Na Kotoko center backs ye mienu without Ansu. A Samba and a Blow. 2. So I saw a comment where one of our colleagues or one of the viewers were saying, listen, so but Kotoko here defender. It was a comment that came. So Yantuaso, the nena me present bonnet toto. Nyame adum ochna. Kotoko against Baby and Gold Stars. Now let me run you through this. Mohamed Kamara was start in goal post for Asante Kotoko. Lord Amwa, me check me documents na he's not under suspension. In my mind, na me feel say we di 3 yellow cards, but me shishie mu mehu. So Lord Amwa, Patrick Asiedo returns. I mean, he takes over the left back position with Samba and his brother, Joseph Ablo, handle Echiriho. As usual, Justice Blay. But Samanya Blay story, I think say I'll do a bit of disservice to the viewers of Porcupine Stand. Justice Blay, this news is today. Nana Pinkra Kwesiewa reached out to Justice Blay and his management. They had a conversation today. And what I can tell you is that and right now, Justice Blay chances of not playing for Kotoko is 65%. After the conversation they had today, a drop about 25%. So now a 75% Justice Blay to stay. Because possibly, all factors considered, Justice Blay will sign a new contract for Asante Kotoko latest by Tuesday. Monday and not Tuesday, Blay ever signing a new contract based on in common course eneno. Pacho wuti media. In common course eneno. Blay ebe signing a new contract with Asante Kotoko. 75%. So be signing a new contract with Asante Kotoko. Either by Monday or Tuesday, the deal should be done. Because based on the MT, Brand na pinkra kwesi ewa a free Blay camp. And no be o me catch say Oma sendi bibia manana, they expecting a feedback. Feedback ne positive to the ears of Justice Blay and his camp and his management. They are told and based on that, intelligence that I've picked, I am found say and run a 65 say twaso na a china match na the last match based on in a group Eddie. Na share say Senko Bobo New Year. This is the last match in the month of December. In the month of December, Kotoko 20 players Canada. To the enebe can ye if Kotoko is winning, which Kotoko will win, can he win in bonus obeje. China game no 27th. So what I say. In the March BN BM 28, 29, 30th, 31st. The contract and the paper no sono. I was signing be 9th. So even if he trains with Kotoko up to 9th now, he will not get any January salary because 1 year Juma the whole month. So a 100 year, there's an Kabem say a year and go stars match being the last match. But the story that I have for you is that I drop it to 25% after the call from Nana Pinkrakosewa. There's been some form of assurance and positive conversations. And until I make catch say either a Juada, Ana, a Penada, Blay announcement beba. So I extended a contract for Asante Kotoko. Pending any last minute changes, ebe free soro about table the young. Emmanuel Entry is not in town, the same as Albert Amwa. Inti Babaya and Andrew Sintimen with Saka Dauda Peter Aqua, Kwame Puku, and Ebeli the attack. Ediama Asante Kotoko. Go Stars. The player Kotoko should watch. So Kotoko Sheni Yepa, friend Samuel Ata a year Kumi. Samuel Ata Kumi. We're about 1,101 minutes for Babiani Gold Stars. 13 matches this season. Was 5 goals and he's Gold Stars top scorer this season. 25-year-old Samuel Atakumi. Enimhon Eyono together with Roland Frimpong. Omo nebejinemu ediamom. Sadat Mohammed Frank Amankwa Apia Makati Vanessa Nchen. Eric Bosom Chibe free bench naba. Alex Esau and recovering free injury, so he's out of the game. Alex and recover. So Mohammed Daffy, Sadat Mohammed, and Frank Amankwa 3-way and a 2 ever starting in the middle for Babiani Gold Stars. Michael Nkwa Tiendini. Michael Nkwa a Gold Stars for Omu Super Sap. Measures as Asante Kotoko company for you are aware of this. So William Denchi we chiriho a bright boache and also hobby. Na when you brand Vincent Tatenga esu hobby. Na omo tutuno na Kelvin upon yes Newton Daiboni di impact Kelvin upon Newton Fanny Dean Diagro. He's also part of the team. Womo eba super subs for Babian Gold Stars. Gideon Anaba. Tiendini Gideon Anaba. Any Abranti FN Michael Nkwa. I think Kotoko should pay attention to Michael Nkwa and Gideon Anaba. I've heard a lot about them and I know how deadly they are if you give them the opportunity. Now, Udi Agura, how they will punish you when they get opportunity. We are wishing Kotoko all the best. Frederick Asare will come. Everything is sorted. Tinedu Michael Che Dramana, Wisdom Fernando Bassi. Now available. I hope you say on the day they can deliver for Asante Kotoko. More to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.